Everybody, my name is Simon Purvis. I'll be hosting the session for today. Joining me will be my colleague Ollie from our support department. Ollie is our senior customer support specialist, looking after our Fusion customers worldwide. Today's webinar is called Delight Your Customers and Learn What's New with 2020 Fusion. And the idea of today is to share with you some exciting and very powerful features that 2020 Fusion has now brought to market. It also encompasses some of the many new features that 2020 has adopted to share information with our worldwide community. The agenda is quite straightforward. First of all, I'd like to discuss the 2020 community. The community is a place where all the 2020 users worldwide can chat, exchange ideas, and ask questions of each other regarding any of our 2020 products. It's a great resource for professional designers and industry enthusiasts to network and find very quick answers to questions, and also share ideas, tips, tricks, and get advice and much, much more. We also combine blogs, best practices, and the new community is a forum where we can talk about all the products we have and make sure that all the members are up to date with all the new features coming through. We're then going to look at one of the new 2020 version 4 features, which is the Panoramic Views. Now, the Panoramic Views is a new feature that came out with our version 4, and this allows you to create wonderful moving visuals that can be sent to your customers at any location. They can also be looked at on a tablet, on a smart device, or on a standard laptop or PC. We're then going to look at the 2020 Cloud. Again, another innovation that came with the version 4 of 2020 Fusion. This is a very powerful and unique way of searching for data and using that as part of your 2020 Fusion presentations. It will replace the standard formula at the moment we have, where we have a local installation, and it gives so much more flexibility for looking for products around the world and seeing more technical information from the manufacturers that you use on a day-to-day basis. I'll then go into a live area of our Fusion software, where some of our more regular customers who use the application already can see the new version 4 and where we can find all these new features. So we'll start off with the community. This community is a new forum where we're trying to connect all people, people who use our software, people who may be looking to use our software, or industry professionals, where we can share ideas and come together. So I'll just show you the page of the community website, which can be found at our homepage, 2020spaces.com. So this is the homepage for the community. Now, the idea here is that you join this community and then you can share and exchange ideas with people who are using our software, or also if you're not using one of our products, you can look at ideas and find information about advice from our existing users. It's a very simple formula. The registration process here, so anybody going onto the site can register very easily. All we ask you for is a username. You can put your email address in, you choose your own password, and then click the box here to confirm. The profile details that you use, this will be seen by everybody. So this is your sort of login information where people can recognize you on a day-to-day basis. We then ask you to provide the product or the products that you use, your company, your general location, a website address if you feel it's required, and you can sign up to the account. Now, once you're on the information here, you can see that you'll be able to access all the information that's provided to all our users around the world. You can visit forums. So here you will see the forum with a general comment page, and this allows people to put topics on, post more information, and this is updated on a day-to-day basis. This is live information. So whatever you're looking for, whether it's a solution to a technical problem, a question about the software functionality, prices, availability, this is the place where you can find it. We also have, with the community here, accessing the cloud. So I mentioned the 2020 Cloud is a pivotal part of our content roadmap for the years to come. So we now have the new 2020 Cloud features. Now, the cloud in this software requires a community website to set it up. So in order to use our 2020 Cloud with any of our desktop products, it's important that you set up a community account because this will be then used to access your 2020 cloud within your desktop application. So as you can see here, this is just a brief of the cloud, which I'll cover on later on. So again, with the forum, you can see the cloud basis, how the cloud works, and then again, related topics to the forum. So, like I said, if you do wish to use our 2020 cloud within the new version 4 of 2020 Fusion, you will need to set up a 2020 community account. Okay. So, what I'd like to do now is just talk about the new feature of 2020 Fusion version 4. We've introduced a thing called a 2020 Fusion 360 Panorama. Now, this is a unique way of sharing your designs and inspiration to your customers. The panorama is sent via a web system, so it's a standard link, and this link can be opened up on any application, a smartphone, a tablet, or a standard business or personal desktop PC or laptop. And it really gives your customer the feeling they're immersed themselves in a 3D experience when they're looking at the design. So if you've designed a kitchen for a customer, they can look at this new panoramic view while stood in their existing kitchen. And when you're using a smartphone or a tablet, the visuals move around with the client. So they can always see certain touch points in the kitchen. Again, here you can see examples of stunning information here where the panoramic view has been used and the customer can rotate around the whole design. Again, just explaining here, they can use them on a mobile, on a smartphone, a tablet, or on the web. So the benefits of the panorama, the first thing is to impress your clients. This will without doubt close more sales. The good thing about this also is the fact that your customer does not have to be in your showroom environment. This can be sent anywhere to any location. So if the customer's at work and they want to share the design with colleagues or with partners, this link can be shared amongst many people. It's also a great marketing tool. You can add these examples of this panoramic to your website so that customers looking for kitchens and engaging on your website can immediately see the sort of visuals and presentations they'll be given when they come to buy a kitchen or a bathroom from yourself. And of course, the social sharing. This link can be divided amongst many social media networks, Facebook, Twitter, using the standard email forum, so that it can be very quickly transported around all the people involved in the buying decision on the kitchen or bathroom project. So let's just have a look at some of the panoramas in action. So as you can see here, this is an example, and this is available at our 2020 homepage at 2020spaces.com, so you can have a look at this later on. But this is just some examples of the detail that we can deliver when we're using the 2020 Panorama feature in Fusion version 4. Like I said, this is one here example. So this is one of our large customers in the UK, Howden's Joinery. This example is on our website. So as you can see here, it's very easy to navigate just by simply moving the mouse. We can explore every possible area of this kitchen layout. There is a dashboard at the bottom, which allows you to zoom in and zoom out, and you can also rotate using the keyboard. But essentially, this is a very simple mouse-driven operation where the customer can engage certain elements and zoom in on the whole project. Applying backgrounds also, as you can see here, and also picking up work finishes, floorings, lighting, colour schemes. Every area of the kitchen is covered. This also makes it a lot more efficient because previously where you may have had to send 3 or 4 perspectives to a client so they can see the whole kitchen together, with the new panoramic view, there's no need for that. The customer can rotate around all aspects of the design. Again, I'll just share a few more for you. This is the example I used in the PowerPoint presentation. And again, just to explain, if this was being used on a smart device or a mobile phone, the customer would just have to hold this to in front of them with a hand, and the visuals would move as the client's moving around the room. It's only with a machine, a laptop, or a PC, you need to use the mouse in this event. Again here, we can see the same kitchen but using the powerful lighting feature that was in a previous version of Fusion, which allows us to set the room at certain times of day, add artificial light sources. Again here with the nighttime views in the same kitchen. So it's very easy to make multiple panoramic views for the client to show them different times of day. In this case, we've created 3 different looks and 3 different panoramic views, so the customer can see them using different lighting and different daytimes. And of course, Fusion is not restricted to just kitchens. We also have a very powerful bathroom feature here, again using the same model. Again, another kitchen here. And also with the panoramic view, it still picks up the standard reflection that Fusion rendering offers as well. So when you have reflections on the floor, on the ceilings, this is all picked up and shared and saved within the panoramic environment. So there's no reduction in the quality. That is not compromised at all. And again, to show you more, where we've actually done a room. Again, with different alcoves, freestanding furniture. So the panoramic view, again, that is available today in all copies of 2020 Fusion version 4. What I'd like to just talk about now is the 2020 Cloud. This, again, is unique to the version 4 application. This is a completely new and innovative way of distributing and collecting data for use with your 2020 Fusion designs. As the clue is in the title, it's a cloud-based system, so it takes away the downloading and the local storage we currently use within the Fusion application. This is in its first stage, so we're talking about the thing that is available today. It's an ongoing project for many years to come, and the features will become more apparent as the years go on with the development of this application. So, from a retailer point of view, we just like to share the philosophy that 2020 Cloud gives dealers, and also how we try and get the manufacturers used on a daily basis to support this project. So imagine a way for you to be made instantly aware of the very latest manufacturing products. You could send manufacturers requests for special products from within your software, and you had a way to ensure that the catalogs you were using were always up to date. This is 2020 Cloud. And imagine the catalogs you were available, the instant manufacturers published them. The catalogs you used were always guaranteed to be the highest quality, and you could receive the information directly in your design tool without new products or catalogs. About new products, sorry. And as we know, catalogs and the products contained within them are the cornerstone of your business. Your clients want to see real products in real time to a very high quality. And also being informed about new products and having all the products available and accurately represented within your design is vital for your business growth. So the message to the manufacturer. What if there's a way? So there is a way to instantly make thousands of designers aware of your product. So this is to the manufacturers around the world, that the cloud-based system is a central source that can be downloaded by all the 2020 desktop design users. That their catalogs will be created and made available for 2020 points on all sales products. And they had a way to ensure the designers were always using the most up-to-date versions of their catalogs. And what if they had direct control availability and the delivery of the catalogs? And their catalogs were always guaranteed to be of the highest quality. And there was a way for you to quickly and easily manage offers and promotions. So because the cloud is working on live data, the manufacturer would have complete control of what what catalogs are available for each software. So if a product was discontinued or no longer available or had a price increase or a price decrease, this could be managed very simply. So the catalogs and the designers and the industry professionals can access them, like I say. So at the moment, we're working predominantly on non-configurable items. So most of our catalogs that we have now are in the 2020 environment are appliance manufacturers. So the key feature of the cloud, that all the content is stored within a cloud environment. We have an online authoring and publishing distribution tool for manufacturers, so they can modify and publish their own catalogues to one central source online. There'll be one centralized content, and content automatically streamed to all the points of sale software around the world. So the distribution of the catalogue will be the 2020 cloud. The catalogue will be loaded up, available in both our 2020 products, and available currently throughout the North American, Canadian, UK, and French market estates. So how dealers can benefit? First of all, the dealers will have a much wider choice of up-to-date products. The software allows us to have live streaming for product information. There's a much more advanced search and filtering option, and it's guaranteed compatibility and quality for all our desktop solutions. So, from a manufacturer's point of view, we have one solution for them, and this allows the dealers and the designers to have immediate access to all the information. So, the one author, we have quality controlled authoring, so we would train the manufacturers so that the content they deliver to the desktop solution is always of the right quality. It's instantly distributed through the cloud environment, and it also provides a product platform for any special offers or initiatives from the manufacturer. So accessing the 2020 cloud requires no time-consuming downloads. Everything is streamed live. It's always up to date, saving valuable time and eliminating very costly mistakes. And it's certified content that guarantees quality and accuracy for all the designs you will be doing. And you can search across more than one catalogue. There's a combination of different manufacturers offering different products around the world. And this is the guarantee we have to our manufacturers about partnering with 2020 to provide designers around the world a more unique experience when they're distributing their catalogues. We also provide manufacturers a link to the 2020 design website that can be used. We also promote the catalogues through the social media site, so they will be anyone connected to the 2020 accounts, to 2020 Facebook or 2020 Twitter will always find this information available, and this can be distributed directly. And also they can announce the catalogue availability on a regular basis to all our customers who supply their email addresses. This is just a roadmap of where we are with 2020 Cloud. So obviously today the catalogues can be authored by the manufacturers. We were running pilots from last year, from 2015 August, and as of November 2015, the cloud access was available to all 2020 users on 2020 version 4. So the cloud itself will obviously help LOE to have a much more opportunity with selling using the catalogues. You gain faster mover advantage over your competition because this information is readily available online. You can also gain control over the catalogues and how they're distributed to yourself by the manufacturer. You obviously get instant awareness into untapped markets because the manufacturer can promote certain products. You also improve the quality, and it allows a more improvement return to manufacturers, and they can actually have statistics that shows which products are being used by which catalogue in certain regions. So just to go on some of the stats we've done here, the 2020 version 4.4 is the current available one. It was released 4.4.7 on the 15th of January. All UK customers now have access to the full 2020 Cloud production version, and to date we have over 1,200 UK users that have cloud-enabled versions of 2020 Fusion installed. And the 360-degree panorama, we have over 1,100 designs that have been published in the UK since its launch in November the 16th last year. So some amazing statistics that are evolving around both these two amazing, powerful versions. So what I'd like to do now, if possible, is just to go into the 2020 Fusion application and just show some of our existing users where these new features can be found and how it is different from earlier usage. So I'll first go into the 2020 panoramic views here. So I have a couple of rooms that are predefined. Okay, so let's load your design up. So here we have a standard kitchen layout here. So the first thing we do is we generate a perspective. And again, using the right click option, going into perspective. This will then generate a standard render, depending on what settings you've sent. All the panoramic views can be done at different quality. This is the preview quality on the new rendering module. So as you can see now, this has now rendered the image. So if you go into view and go into perspective, you'll see at the bottom of the first batch, there's a thing called 360 Panorama. This is an automatic publishing tool of the render you've created, and it's done by one of our servers. So this will now generate, it'll take a couple of minutes, but this will now generate a panoramic version of this static kitchen image, encompassing all the different views and all the different walls, and include all the items that are contained within the design. Okay? And there it's done. Okay, so what happens then, you get a screen confirmation that your panorama has been successfully published on our server. That will then trigger an email directly to your client with a link explaining to them that your panorama has been done, and it will provide a URL link that the client can access off any device, and that will then take him to the full panoramic version using the example I used earlier. This can obviously be shared amongst friends and family and people involved in the project. I'll just go very quickly the same with the bathroom, again to show how this works. So again, the bathroom is just generated here. Click in the screen, generate a standard perspective view. Again, the render is done. Again, I've used a preview quality for this one. Same again, perspective, Panorama 360, and the software does the rest. There literally is no work needed to generate these images. The software does all the calculations on lighting and the movement access. So it really is a low maintenance way of creating this image. It also is a great one, especially with bathrooms being normally a smaller room than kitchens. Again, using the panoramic view is a very easy way of giving the customer a full idea of the whole layout in one image, rather than taking multiple views, bird's eye views, perspective views. And again, this is published, and an email will be sent directly to your client explaining there's a panoramic available and giving them the link to include and view and share amongst everybody. So I'd like to just lastly show you the access to the 2020 cloud. Again, I'll do a new design for this one. I'll just call this one cloud. Again, just showing you how we work differently with our catalogs going forward. So historically, when you would work at a design, the software would then ask you for a catalog to be used. You would then select, depending on how you've laid your catalogs out. We can set groups of catalogs. We can set individual catalogs. We can define them by appliance. So historically, at the moment, you would click, choose the catalog you wish to use. So I'll just use one called Bretton Park, and then click OK. This would then obviously invite you to draw your layout. Again, I will just use a simple square room for this purpose of this display. The software again will prompt you. This is a kitchen manufacturer to decide at this stage which type of kitchen you would like to use, and click OK. I'll just put in a door and window so we have a little bit of light so we can see what's going on with the design. Again, just using standard functionality. Door in there, and a window over here. So the layout's been done. Now at the moment, like I say, you would go into the catalogue area. You would then choose your catalogue, or catalogues if you set a group up, and then drag and drop from the area. Also, if you wanted to bring in new catalogues into the design, you would go to the information box and click on new. So again, this is all pulling it from your user groups. So this has now added a large selection of appliances. And then you would then proceed, if I wanted to put some furniture on, so if I put in a cabinet here, just a simple corner solution, into the corner there, again, confirm the door finish. Okay, and then carry on putting in your furniture, like so. And also you may want to put in oven housing, like this. Okay, and this is just asking me for appliance to go in there, so I'll just choose a wash oven, like so. So as you can see, this is the way we've historically drawn and used the catalogues locally installed on the machine. And this is also, anyone familiar with the Fusion software uses the downloader. So when you access the Fusion software and you've set your catalog search facility, this can then offer you updates on an hourly or daily basis. So you will obviously pull all the information directly from the server and update it into your software. So this is using locally stored data on the machine and allowing us to drag and drop items from the design. So again, if I just show you the image here. Again, you can see different parts of this. Okay. So, I'll just put some worktop on there, just so you can see. Okay, so we just have a standard kitchen. A piece of worktop on and a plinth. Okay, and all the information I've used is from the locally installed catalogues. To access the 2020 cloud, we click on the cloud option here, the catalogue item, and you'll see here the 2020 cloud. Now, just an idea, just to so you know, as I mentioned previously on the other slide, it's important that you set up a 2020 community option, because you need to log in using your 2020 community account. So I've got my name as Simon, so I can remember it. And then I simply put in my 2020 community password, assuming it's the right one. This will then authenticate it. And then success, I'm in. So as you can see now, you've got a completely different interface, which is giving you so much more information about the products that you're going to be using and what's available. So the cloud palette, again, it can be moved around. It's just a standard 2020 palette. I'll just place it there. And it can be extended. Okay. And you'll see that at the top there's two tabs. You've got the new section, which allows the manufacturers, as mentioned in the previous slides, to tell you about new products. So we can see here we have Liebherr, D'accord, we have an introduction to the 2020 cloud, we have manufacturers, General Electric, we have Rangemaster, and all these portals are available for the manufacturers to communicate with you on different levels about what's going on with the product and any special offers. So if I click on the Liebherr option here, you can see now we have a catalogue that's available in the America. We can click read more. And this means they're allowed, using the features I mentioned earlier, to publish information relating to new products that they have. So they can demonstrate talk about their company, how long they've been trading, what their products bring to the marketplace, any new features, functionality, prices, special offer. So you have a communication directly with the manufacturer that is constantly live. So if any manufacturer wants to promote a particular product or mention a certain discount, or also advise of short of stock or limited availability, this is all done through the news section on the 2020 cloud. So again, you can look at all these. If you are a 2020 Fusion user, by clicking on the 2020 Cloud, once you've registered, this page will be available to you. Then you've got the Browse section, where all the products are. So again, you can see here, this is the option using the same sort of features as the drag and drop palette previously, where you can choose the manufacturers. You can see here, these are available on my cloud here. So we have 2020 catalogs. And as I mentioned earlier, we are phase one of the 2020 cloud is to work with non-configurable items, which essentially is the appliance market. So all these catalogs available now are from the appliance arena. So you can then pick what you want there. So if you'd like to get an oven or a hob, if I click on belling, okay, and then you can then search the different items. So you can see here the different hobs. So this is using a belling hob. So all the belling hobs are here, and you'll see at the bottom you've also got a little preview which allows you to see the item before. To place it on the design, it's exactly as you were doing at the moment. Just drag and drop it onto the design, like so. So from a functionality point of view, there is no difference to how you currently design it. Again, if I just show you the visual. And there you can see the hobs in position. So placing the item, there is no difference. The main difference is that you are no longer downloading these catalogs to your system. These will all be available using the cloud feature. One of the really nice features as well is that you also get the information at the bottom. We do have some of this in the existing catalog area, where this is telling you the catalog that you're using, the product name, the dimension, length, width and height, and also the price. But also, this is a very powerful tool where you can actually click here more information, and this will take you directly to the manufacturer's page, specifically talking about that one product. So here the manufacturer can give you the overview, so how many burners it's got, what size it is. You can also see the appliance in different colours it's available. So we have black, white, stainless steel. You also have a gallery section, so you can see a bit closer up, and any associated videos that may be available that will show you what the appliance does. So you can see there, it's a very powerful tool the manufacturer has, where they can give you the powerful information regarding specification and prices. Also here, you can see outlets where they're available, and you've also got a more detailed specification sheet. And obviously this type of information can be printed off and included in any proposals you give to your customer, and that will give a much more detailed version. Rather than give them a full brochure of the belling appliances, you can give them one simple sheet that explains everything about their appliance looking at buying. And like I say, from here, all the information, all the catalogs are available, they're all online, and they're all specific, and then you can then work with your category. Okay. So again, this is the standard way at the moment. We're working with the furniture, and then we have the cloud palette, which again is available straight away with the current version 4 of 2020 Fusion. So I'd just like to thank you for your time today. I hope you've enjoyed this short insight into some of the powerful features of 2020 Fusion, and also what we're trying to do with our 2020 community worldwide, and bringing together some designers and professionals who use our software or looking to use it in the future. So please, after this, register at the 2020 community, which is available at our 2020spaces.com community website. This will give you access to all the forums and all the news and reviews that are happening today. So again, I'd like to thank you for your valuable time. It's been a pleasure being able to share some of these things with you, and I hope to see you again soon sometime. Thank you.